What's up, amazing people? Good morning once again. It's a very beautiful morning from Nyabohansa village, East Africa, Kenya. I am Robbie. This is Chef Matiko's YouTube channel. If you are new here, thank you so much for stopping by. Kindly subscribe, like, share with your family, friends and relatives, and kindly watch the video until the end. For the returning subscribers, I really want to appreciate your support so much. You mean the world to us, and we do not take you for granted. We appreciate every little support that you show us by watching, by coming back again and again, by commenting what you feel about the video, by sharing and all that. And may God bless you so much. So today, being another day, actually today is on Friday. Today is Eid. It's something. I'm not Muslim, so to represent them, I had to tie my hair. Okay, I just did that, to tie in my locks. But today, the Muslims, it's a holiday actually for our brothers, our Muslim brothers and sisters, and we do celebrate you and we do appreciate you. As you enjoy your day and serving your Allah. Is it the Allah or Allah? Yes, because I believe the creator is one, right? Is it the fact that we call him different names? Like we have Allah, God. So kindly let us know in the comment section, what do you think about the names? Is it maybe for those who are spiritually know God, or know more about the religions, different religions, Islamic, atheists or not, Romans and all that. Yeah, is it that it's one God that we call different names, or is one creator, or how is it? Why is it Allah and God? I don't want to question that, but I'm just asking you to let us know in the comment section. So today being Eid al-Adha, I was checking, it's called Eid al-Adha. I know Eid Mubarak, I know Eid al-Fitr, and I don't know if they resemble. They all start with Eid. Maybe it has a special meaning. We really appreciate our Muslim brothers. Have a peaceful day. Have a joyful day with your families, friends and relatives. And also pray for us, pray for peace, oneness, especially Kenya. Yeah. All right. So today here I came back. Uncle did some work again. I don't know what time he wakes up. Like, your uncle is such an early bird. He has already done some. Yesterday I showed you here. This is where he had planted the grass. So today he came in and there's already grass planted on this other side. You can see it's in a column like this one right here. Can you see it? Today he hasn't watered yet. Maybe in the evening, or he'll come back to water. So he has already done this part, and he has planted the grass already. This is it. What about this thing? Actually, it should be burned to produce some charcoal, because it has no job over here. This is a root. I don't know if there was a tree over here. I'll ask Mama, because the roots have gone deep down. Maybe it was a tree and they cut it down, and then you pour some baking soda or salt to let the tree dry totally, so that it doesn't come back to life. These are just weeds growing on top of it. But it has no work over here. Actually, it's eating some space. The grass should be planted over here, so it needs to be removed. So Uncle had already created some little holes. You see, he has already dug, but some areas he hasn't planted yet, but he's coming back to do so. So actually today they are fencing Mama's farm. That is where I wanted to take us and see what is going on, or how they are doing it, and show you guys. Mama is at the shop as usual. She's checking how errands are running there. She's the manager, so manager or the boss or director, whichever. So she's there. Today being a holiday, I believe Hamza should be here, but he's helping Mama there at the shop. avocado man also, he was at the farm down there. He just came in. He's cleaning up. You know, when you go to the farm to dig and coming back, you always have this a bit dirty, so he's cleaning up for the day. It's so beautiful today, but it started early. It was so cold and cloudy, like, oh. I woke up and I was like, I didn't look at the time on my phone, and I was like, it's still early. Oh, and then let me check at the time to see it was already 9. I'm like, Jesus. I overslept because the weather was deceiving me. It was a bit dark, cloudy, you couldn't even tell. I thought it was 6 a.m. in the morning. Like, I don't set an alarm. Usually I wake up at 5. Like, whenever it's just 5, I'm up and I sleep late. Like, I don't have sleep. I don't know why. Is that a problem? Like, I stay up to 1 a.m. to sometimes 12 midnight. So I don't know. I'll consult with the doctor to see if it's normal. Yes. Nakazi. Shikamoo. So I came here to check what they are doing. Hamtaacha njia? Hamtaacha hata kadogo? So pale juu? Ama mliambiwa mfence tu yote? Pale juu? Pande ile?
Lakini si sengenge nitakuja kukatwa hiyo sio wakati. Tunaikasanga mara moja kwanza.
Alafu inakatwa. Oh, nilikuwa tunauliza. Like oh, sasa hapa hakuna kupita totally. Yeah. Okay. So I was wondering, they started fencing already. I was wondering, is there no route, like now a space, like an entrance now to the farm? They said it's on the other side, and until they cut now and create a space, like an entrance. So on this other side, it's just sealed. No more passing here. Oh my. But this is because of the ignorance of some people. They know themselves, and they know what they did to Mama. They just release their cows and goats to come and feed on Mama's plants. Who does that? Don't you respect Mama? That is very bad manners. Now you've made Mama to seal her farm like it's an envelope. So you can see here is the barbed wire. Is it a barbed wire? No, the fence itself. Now they are putting it this a nail, the ones that are carved. So they are using them to make sure it's tight enough. See, very tight. So they'll be doing this. They've done it on the other side. I don't know if I go there and then come back, they might have fenced already. No, let us run and see. They can't fence me inside the inside the maize, and then they forget that I was here. I start screaming, you people fenced me inside the maize. I remain with the maize here. We stay together. Let us check on what they've done. Oh, not today. Oh, come on. Oh, this torn up. Just my clothes, my skirt has been torn again. This maize. This is so bad. I'm hurrying up so that when I get back, I don't find them already fencing me inside. So let's get there. Whew. Oh my god, my face. The way it's really expensive to keep to fit my face, and these things are just scratching it. Today's Eid. I haven't been invited. I have Muslim friends. So this is what they've done so far on this other side. It's quite short, but you know, it's just to prevent the animals like cows, goats from getting in. But it's very good. It's not that short. It is very strong, because they poured slab. Now it dried. You can see it. Oh, sorry, they had to fill in some areas. So this is what they did up to that end. Down there. We won't get there. You might find them already fencing me inside. So this is such an amazing job. At least now Mama's farm is intact. No more invasion of animals like cows and goats to feed in. You can see like this side they had already done that thing. See, these are maize plants and they broke them. You see, they didn't succeed to do it on that. Yeah, so this was it. Let's get back. You know, they are going to do the same on the other side too. To fence. And now that they are saying they are not going to leave some space, even some space for getting inside this farm. What is it? Because they haven't been told. They were just told to fence it all up. I don't know what Mama is going to do about that. Lest she come and sees the job, like how they fenced. Oh, today I'm getting dirty like these things. Look at my hands. Whew. But on a normal basis, like, people don't face their farm here at the village. Like, they do respect, especially for those farms that are inside. It's rare for you to find an animal or someone just releasing their livestock to go over there and feed on someone's farm. It is very rare. But here it's only that this farm is just by the road where we do pass. That is why they had to fence it. Nimefika, nimerudi. Yeah, so this is it. They have to fence it entirely. That is how he pulls it. It always comes in a roll. Like when you want to purchase fence to surround your building, office, your home or farm, they measure for you. So it's always purchased in measurements. Like that one, I don't know what it measures by, but after now you take the measurements, they cut it, they give you a roll. Or I believe it's just sold by rolls. Some things are just being sold by rolls because cutting it, some won't buy. So they pull it like he unrolls. Like is it unrolling? Like removing fence from the roll. How it's rolled. So he does that, and then you see over there he pulls it using a stick, because you can't just pull it using your arms. It is very dangerous, it might prick. So he does that and hits the nail to make it stronger that way. So they usually take measurements, like you can't just guess. You take measurements so that some areas don't just cross, or some are leaving a large space, others are narrow one. So they take some measurements for it. So like this farm has been helping Mama very much. You see, in most seasons she harvests. Like the last season we showed you everything, like the process, how they were slashing down. Actually we didn't show you slashing down because I came in late. They usually do that very early, starting by 3 a.m. It depends, 3 a.m. sometimes 3 a.m. but mostly 4 a.m. 4, 5, 6, 7 a.m. By 8 they are done slashing, because you can't be slashing maize when the sun is hot, like it's burning. And you see these maize plants, once they dry, they are very like dangerous on your skin. So they prick you, they cut you. So they do that very early before the sun comes out. That's why I didn't capture last time's slashing of the maize once they were matured. So we showed you how they were removing the maize from the cobs, and removing now, and they took them home, drying, all the drying process we did show you. So like it costs a lot, yes, but when they've done well, like matured good and produced a lot of maize, you usually get something like it's so beneficial compared to buying. But I haven't done that math yet to know if buying maize just directly is way cheaper than planting, weeding out, all that process until your maize is dried. But I believe buying is cheap, although it depends. You see, like that season after people have harvested, it's like a one-time season. Let's say an entire month people are harvesting, because some do plant late, some plant early. So it's always like an entire month, or two months, not so sure, but it's like an entire month approximately. So that season the maize are always cheap. Like you'll just find a kilogram or 2 kilogram going for a very less money, compared to a season like this when people now are going back to their farm to plant maize. It's always different. So in that season people can purchase maize, can buy and store. And now for those farmers who know, by that time they do not sell their maize. Those who do it for selling and all that, they do not sell. So they leave it until seasons like this, when maize, people have eaten theirs, some have sold, now they need to buy to cater for their families and feed them and all that. So it becomes more expensive if it's a season like this, when people have already planted and now they're weeding out. But when it's time for harvesting, it's always cheap, because everyone is harvesting and they have maize, so it's cheap to buy. So the point I'm trying to make is sometimes it's cheaper to buy and sometimes it's expensive. It's expensive when it's not harvesting season, and it's cheaper when it's harvesting season, because now everyone has maize. So you can't tell me you're going to sell for me 2 kilograms of maize at maybe 200 Kenyan shillings. No. But right now, I'm telling you, it hits that. It gets to 200. But when it's harvesting season, like everyone have their own maize, they're harvesting, it becomes cheap. It goes even for 50 shillings, 50, 70 bob at 2 kilograms of maize. So that is how it is. But to me, I'd recommend buying. Like you just time that harvesting season and buy plenty of it and then stop. Because this process that Mama is using, I'm not criticizing it, but it's expensive. That is very true. Because I remember where she even got heartbroken. Like she was looking for that truck almost a month because they were busy, and over here those plowing trucks are very difficult to find. Right now it's cheap because no one is plowing. She can, but you see, she already planted, so it's seasonal. Everything is seasonal, and now it makes it more expensive to, again, she need to plant maize and all that. Again, right now she needs to buy CN, that is fertilizer or manure for the maize. Very expensive, but she's a very hardworking woman. Mama is a very strong woman, because if it was for someone else, after people have released their livestock to come and do this bad thing they've done over here, Mama could have given up and said, no, they've done that, let me now just leave it because I don't need. But then she just keeps on moving. So a round of applause for Mama, because she does an amazing job of keeping up with this. So all in all, that was just a by the way. We keep on. So like they were told to fence it 4 rounds, like going the first round, second, third and fourth. But you've seen on the other side it would have been very short, like someone would have jumped. Someone could have jumped even and got in. Now they'll be doing 5 rounds. Should we call it 5 trips? Something like that. And you see now it's becoming very strong. So they are continuing, and there's some music there by our neighbors. So we'll try to escape it to avoid copyright issues. Guys, I had asked before, like I was thinking, and I'm like, I don't have Muslim friends. The ones that I have, they are far. They are at Nairobi. I have 2 friends over there, the ones I studied with at high school. And now today is Eid. I should be eating pilau, those Islamic foods. Are they Islamic foods or Arabic foods? And I'm like, am I really gonna miss this? Or usually I had one, actually it's the one that she went, they migrated. Is it migrated? No, they moved to Nairobi, to the city. So whenever it was their celebration, like Ramadan, I would go there like literally every day. She'd call me in the evening, and I was like, I'm not a Muslim. No, you're my friend. Come, because we share our meals. I'll go there, I'll eat. Oh my, I've missed that. Now I'll call her later and tell her, do you know that I missed those days when you'd call me, invite me? I know she'll tell me, you can come over here. And now, traveling from Nyabohanse to Nairobi, it's again far, just for food. That is how foodies are. I like food. It's not a bad thing, like it's just normal. But my body is like, it doesn't even feel like I do eat. My weight is always there. It's not moving up, not down, just there. So it depends. Maybe, but I don't wanna grow fat. So I just eat. But if I was to grow fat, I eat. So if you invite me, just know when it comes to eating, I don't play. But don't be scared to invite me to come and eat. It's life, we enjoy and with what is there, and we thank God for life. I'm here seated by Vanessa James's home. It needs some weeding up and slashing, but right now they are not continuing with construction and all that. Maybe that's why. It's Nasto's sister's place. That is Mama Vanessa James. So she's my little niece. They'll be moving here soon once this house is ready. Can't wait to be neighbors so that we gossip together and do some amazing things together like YouTube. So they're still doing that, and soon they'll be done. Like, I prefer it, you see, like jobs like this, the ones that you just do outside. Is it casual? No, like such jobs with done by men. Is it men? No, ladies can do it, yes, but it's good to start them early to avoid the harsh weather. Like today, you just don't know. Like I think the rains are about to go because it's June. Yeah, they are about to go for some months and then allow the maize to now dry up for those maize that have already matured. So jobs like this, they should just be done early to avoid the harsh weather from, like the sun. You see, that is just close by the maize, and also there are some thorns. They had slashed, actually. There were bushes there, and the bushes had thorns, you see. So like doing it early, at least we prevent that harshness of the maize cutting you. You see, the leaves of the maize are so sharp, they can penetrate into your skin. So at least the weather is chill. Is it chill? Cloudy, because look at it, there's no sun today. You can just hear the chirping of the birds because we have plenty of trees around here, so that's why you can hear birds all over. There's no sun today, so at least work and jobs can be done and finished early, or rather later, but not in the evening or noon when it's sunny. Okay, they are still doing. And oh, that's Mama. Mama just came from the shop. Habari ya mama mpotevu. Shikamoo. Ndio unamaliza? Here's Mama, guys.
Yaani leo hata sijakaa dukani, nilikuwa na shughuli nyingine.
Oh. How are you?
I'm good.
You're good. You have porridge, show some tea. Porridge with some mandazis. How do you see your farm today, Kwad?
Naona hata venye wamefyeka hivyo wameweka fence. Naona ni vizuri kwa sababu hata hii
hizi vitu
hizi nini zikikuwa kubwa inabidi
nifyeke kila saa.
Nifyeke kila saa, lakini saa hii venye wamefence hivyo hata mbuzi kuingia ndani kula ama ng'ombe
sasa
hazitaingia.
Sasa hawajatengeneza mali wewe unaingilia juu pale mbele wamefunga ama wataachia?
Itatengenezwa tu kwa wakati mwingine, inaweza zunguka. Sikuna
kwingine. Sasa hata huko nyuma bado hawajaweka. Wamefika
fence.
Si hawajaweka? Kasehemu
meziba pote.
Yeah, like they covered the entire place. There's no where Mama can pass.
Nini fence ni tu?
Itakatwa?
Itakatwa wakati
tutahitaji kutumia.
Tutahitaji kutengeneza gate.
Sasa hapa mbele pabaki tu hivyo fenced.
Muweke mpaka juu.
Hapa sasa ni line nyingine moja.
Sio mbili.
Tuweke ine. Tukaweka tano.
Ngeka hata sita. Ifike juu kabisa.
Simngeweka mpaka
juu kabisa. Yeah, they should put it.
Muweke mpaka
the top.
Juu. Si waya ipo.
Waya there is enough.
Nyinyi wekeni tu mpaka juu. Kama ndi yangu sasa sikuweka sie.
Need to put some mbolea. Put fertilizer.
Lakini si atanini.
Lakini lazima uweke. Si ndio ya nini tena?
Sita.
Utaacha hivyo. Yeah, okay. Acha tungojee wamalize hapa sasa hivi. Coming.
Nimerauka mapema. Sijafanya chochote kwa duka.
Oh.
Nilienda nikawa nahitajika sehemu nyingine kwa shughuli nyingine tena huko
No,
chini.
ukaenda.
Hata ndipo nimetoka sasa.
Okay. Sawa, cha malize tunakuja. So you should rest. Jamani, pole. Mama is saying she's stressed up until her skin color is she's turning darker. Like she's getting black because of stress. So she woke up early, as she was saying. She went at the shop but didn't do anything. She had another things to do. So she went there to check on her. She was called actually, so that is where she came from. She went to the shop again and took the porridge for the people who are helping us over here. And at home their auntie and uncle Hamza and avocado man is there too, but I saw avocado man carrying some porridge, so we have plenty of food. Yeah. So she was talking of these bushes here, like if she left them alone, like you have to cut and trim, slash them off sometimes if not trimming. So that is very hectic. Instead, having to slash them down like this and then putting the fence, at least it will prevent the goats, the cows from getting in, right? So at least that is the goodness. Oh, I forgot to ask her if they should push them back now, because you see they are affecting the road. Like they're just by the road. Even someone might be pricked or scratched by one of it. It's kind of dangerous, but they'll do that eventually, because what are they laying here for? Like right now there's a motorbike passing by and you see, oh, I don't know how he's going to pass now, but they are experts, you see. So after that's our cousin. So that is a rider, actually our cousin. So he needs to pass with a motorbike, and you see the road is bad itself. Look at it, like whenever it rains, it's like the water flow is passing and removing the sand, so it's very bad. Yeah, if you don't pass with some skills with your motorbike, just end up falling. Especially when it rains, it's very bad. It slips because of the water flow. So he just passed. Oh, that was quite tricky. See, like an area, like here. You see how it is? Now when it rains, it gets more slippery, like he just passed. So they'll have to, after finishing, these are they now bushes or shrubs? We'll have to push them now to the fence and they dry over there, right? Without now interfering with the people passing here by the road. Like that was not good at all. See how the road becomes now. Now when it rains, it continues to get badder, worse than this daily. I don't know, they tried to fix it by putting some of these sacks with soil, but nothing. You know, the water flow is just passing and destroying it. So far they've reached the 4th roll up there. You can see, and it's now amazing. At least now Mama is at this. Mama is so tired. Mama said she's stressed until she's turning black. Oh, can stress make you people turn black? What is stressing Mama? Surely. Who is that stressing Mama? We go and kick her. still working. And I believe these fences are of different types. There are those, like this one is very strong and thick. There are those that are just tiny, that even when you just squeeze and you want to pass through, like you see, that is just fence, and then you want to pass through. So we used to pass through. Actually, growing up, when we were in junior school, is it junior school? Nowadays they call it that way, but in our days we'd call it primary. That is the lower grade. We'd pass by a certain farm where it was fenced. By then it was like when you fence your home compound or your farm, it's like you are, you know, it's unique, because normally we just plant the bushes, we let them we plant some of these thorns that acts like bush. So we'd pass there, and then that there was a man who had a farm, and he would plant their fruits. So he'd fence the farm so that we do not go to steal. But who are kids, with our kids mentality, we'd go there and squeeze that fence and make sure we tie it. The top one we tie it with the lower one, and then we pass through and go to steal those. It's a bad thing. I'm not advocating on it or praising that theft. We were just kids. And then we passed through that, you go and steal those mangoes. He had like plenty of mangoes, and he was very stingy. He would never allow anyone to go to that farm. I don't know if that man is still there. He was old by then, and it's been years. I finished high school now. Someday I'll pass there and see if that farm still exists. He had mangoes that there are different types of mango. So there was this we'd call embedodo. Embe is a mango in Swahili. Embe when it's one, and if there are many, we call them maembe in Kiswahili. Maembe, that is a Swahili term. So the mangoes, those maembe, they are different. They are these ones we usually grow in our homesteads. Actually, some grow on their own, but they are the normal ones. Inside they are white, and the cover is green, right? But inside they are white. So when they ripe, inside they turn somehow orange, yellowish orange, like that. And now that man had this other type we call embedodo. For those who can understand, but if you don't understand, this is a different type. It's called embedodo. That is how we used to call them. I don't know if it was a slang or just a Swahili word. But I've told you embe is mango, but when there are many, we call them maembe. That is a plural term. So they were called maembe dodo. They were sweet. Actually, they are the sweetest compared to these normal mangoes that we do plant, or the ones that grow even in forest, in bushes, like that. So that man would sell them, and they're expensive because they are different. They grow big, and their cover, a normal mango is green when it's not ripe, and then when it ripes, it some turn orangish, like orange. Some just remain green, some in a yellow color. Now those ones, they turn reddish. Those mangoes were sweet. They're called maembe dodo. If you happen to buy mangoes, I believe you can relate. There are different types. It's not just one. So we'd go to that farm and steal, because we were kids, and that man would not allow us. Even if you ask for him, kindly can I get one mango, because they were just hanging from the trees, ripe, red, orange. I mean, now we'd go there, and then it was fenced like this one, the one they are facing at Mama's farm. We'd squeeze it and pass through. Kids are just kids. If we do that, and imagine I'm a girl, I was so cheeky when growing up. But we'd go there with our friends, our classmates, or just the friends that we were coming from the same place, like our village or home, because we'd walk a long distance to school. I studied at Isibania Primary School, so we'd walk. It's a few kilometers, like 4 kilometers, because from Nyabohanse to Sirari town, where we border Kenya and Tanzania, is 5.5 kilometers. And now from Nyabohanse to Isibania Primary School, that is 1.7 or 6 kilometers to the border, Sirari. And then now coming back from school to Nyabohanse is just probably 4 or 3.8 kilometers, so it's quite far, you see, and we'd walk that distance. So you're coming from school, you are tired, you're starving, and then you find that farm. You just go and take, but may God forgive us. Sometimes maybe we did not know, but we were just kids. Just pray God to forgive me, especially me. Go and steal mangoes, and then he'd hear us. Now you see, we climb those mango trees slowly so that he doesn't hear us. But he was actually not hearing well. I'm sorry to say this. He had a problem, like hearing impairment. Is it hearing impaired? He had a problem with hearing, like he couldn't get people clearly unless he's close. So we'd take the advantage. Oh my God, please forgive us. Go and climb the trees very slowly. So we'd go with the group of boys, like we would go 5 or 4. The boys climbs, and then for us, the girls, our pullovers. You see, you take your pullover like this, and then you create something. You put your mangoes there. Now our pullovers would even overstretch. My mom would complain, why is your pullover always overstretching? It's because we were putting mangoes there. She didn't even know. We'd eat them on our way and then keep some in our bags. When we go to school again, we eat. That was our life here in the village. And now we destroyed that fence. And also one day he caught us. He'd go and see some mangoes falling there, like the leaves, not mangoes, because we'd pick every little mango that we have plucked from the tree. So he'd go there and find some leaves. So I think he doubted there are some kids here, and I need to punish them. So he saw the fence. It's like it's getting loose. See, so this one, that's why I'm telling you, this fence that Mama is using is very strong. That one was very weak. I don't know if it's because it was those days. So this is very thick. That was tiny, and now it would give, it will stretch. It would stretch easily, and now it passed through. So he made the fence. He looked at the fence. It was loose. So he laid a trap. We went, he called, actually he told the teacher that, one of our teacher, that these kids from your schools, there are some of them who usually come here to steal my mangoes. Go there. And now he asked someone to go and tighten that fence the way they are tightening this one. So we went there, and it was tight. We overstretched, is still kids, and we passed, and we plucked the mangoes. We stored them in our bags, some on our sweaters. Now going back, we're hearing he's coming. You kids shouting at us, you kids, what are you doing on my farm? You are the thieves. You are little thieves stealing my mangoes. And we are trying to pass. I got a mark because the fence scratched my back. We were straining to pass. He didn't catch us, but it's like trauma. He traumatized us. He was shouting at us. The fence was too tight for us to pass again because he had tightened it. So one of our friends also got a mark. One hurt the leg. Since that day, we never went back to that farm. And then, now the following day in the morning at school assembly, they didn't know our names because the man didn't know our names. We just hop there and do our thing, then go. So on Monday at assembly, the teacher was like, there are some kids who passed through that way. We were many, but for us, we used to remain behind so that we had a mission. That was very bad. And there's one friend of mine who's called Sarah. So she one day when we met at the market, and she was like, do you remember this mark? For her, she was scratched by the leg and she was brown. Like, you see, I'm a bit dark, so she was light skinned. Let me say it that way. She was light skinned, so the mark remained until now. I have one here. I was also scratched just due to some stupidity things, but that was that. So this fence, whenever you purchase one, I'd suggest you go for the strong one, the one that is thick, because someone can't easily penetrate or invade by trying to overstretch it. For those ones that were used back then, you know, I don't know, maybe they were not that much of creative to make it thick. But nowadays they are thick, like the one they are using. And as I can see, they are almost done. They are on the final round, now going down. So that was that, guys. I was just trying to explain to you and making you understand the benefit of this thick fence. So if you wanna purchase one, go for the one that is thick, because it rarely overstretches unless you pull it using something metallic, because with your hands you're gonna get pricked. Let me get close so see. And that is it. So this is the first. No, they start from the down. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now the 5th one. Mama was saying they should put even the 6th one, but I noticed on the other side the pole is low. It's down. It's not as tall as these ones. That is why even on the other side they just did some 5, only 5. So this is the pole, the roll. You see, it's still big. It can be used in something else. You see now, it is thick. See, only that you can't see it clearly by the camera, through the camera, but it's very thick. Look. So the pole that is right there is a bit low, like short compared to these others, but the mama has said they should try and put it higher, because now, as she has said, they'll not need a way through, or the one that they can use to pass through here. She'll just there's another route. You see, when you come from mama's home, you can go round that homestead and then get to the other side of the farm. So that is what mama will be using. You see, this pole is a bit short, this one right here. So they've gotten, this is the 5th round. Now maybe they put it up here, or they hit it on something like right there to make the 6th round. At least now. So this is done, guys. Almost done. I want to see if they are going to put the top one. Let's wait a bit and see. So he has said they are done. Like, they are not gonna add another round. It is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that is 5 rounds or 5 layers, whichever you can call it. And now he does that. Hiyo sasa ni ya nini? Hiyo ni ya kuonesha. Oh, una advertise sasa. Nyinyi ndo mnaziuza ama?
Yaani vile tumezoea tu ukifanya hivyo na
Unawekea hapo. Okay. So what he's doing is like if you want to buy, that is the name of this type of fence. Kind of advertising it, I don't know. But it says that is what they usually do. So it is done. And at least now Mama's area is fenced. You see the meaning of putting this fence, it has these sharp things that can prick you. See those? So you can't. This is what scratched me and my friends when we were stealing mangoes. Very bad behavior. So that is it. And now Mama's farm is completely fenced. The other side, like the ones that are parallel to each other. This side, nasahau nguo hapa.
Tunapita huko.
Mtarudi?
Tunapitia.
Sawa. So they are done. This side and the other side, but those other sides, we have our neighbor down there. He has the natural fence. This, the one that you grow naturally, and also the upper side. So the most important ones were these ones, the two, this side and the other, because they are the ones, like this one is on the road, you can see. They are the ones that they can be invaded easily, and they're also the other side. So it is done, and you can see it's all the way down here. It looks so beautiful now. So that is it, and it's also remaining. Hii mnapeleka nyumbani? That is the remaining fence. It can also be used for other purposes. Also fencing, but in some areas. So they are done, and they'll take it home and now leave. Oh, actually they'll go and take some porridge. Mama brought porridge for us. Like me, I told you I eat, I drink a lot. Yeah, they're done for the day, but it's still early and the sun is not yet out, but the clouds are beginning to get dark. It seems it's gonna rain anytime soon. See, like that area, very dark. That is how much we are blessed in Nyabohanse village. Head back home and see what's up. Okay. So Uncle, I was checking there. So Uncle came back. Every time he's done on this one side. Now it needs to be watered. To be watered. Yeah, he has completed down here. He had not yet planted. So he has done the necessary. See that? He has completed. I'm telling you that wood. Is it a wood, that root or whatever it is? It's eating space. It needs to be gotten rid of. And then now he'll be watering there. So you can hear him fetching water from the tap. Here's the water can that he uses. It has some holes. It's good. Plastic. There are those that are made of metal, but this one is made of plastic. So this other side, the water is still intact, but he can also water. This needs watering too, but he did some watering yesterday. They are coming out good, but you know you can't just see changes in 2 or 3 days. No, when you plant, you just need to have patience and keep on watering them to ensure they continue grow slowly by slowly. Should go make some tea with Mama's. Smells so good. Waters. Maybe you might wonder, why is he pouring a lot of water, like watering the grass with a lot of water? You see, the sand absorbs the soil. It absorbs. Now when he waters today like that, it will take some days now, and then like they need a lot of water at once, like for the start, and then they will be continued watered after maybe tomorrow, like that. But for now, the soil needs a lot of water to get them adapted to the soil quickly. That is how it's done. I believe you have understood. Like, you pour a lot of water, like for the first round after you've just planted them, the grass. Pour a lot of water so they get adapted to the soil easily. If you don't do that, they dry. Like the roots dry and it's no business again. So that is what he's doing. So I was eating. I was drinking porridge and githeri, that is mixture of maize and beans. And let me tell you, I'm full. Nini baba? Wanna sumbua ma? That is auntie's baby. He's disturbing. So I'm full. You know, sometimes you don't have to drink tea like for breakfast. You can just have something else, something heavy. If you have a long day, like you don't have time to just sit down and cook. Like Mama prepared githeri, that is a mixture of maize and beans. And I've just had some with porridge and I'm literally full. This will push me through the day. Like it holds your stomach. Is it holding your stomach, or am I just translating it directly? It stays in your stomach for long. Like right now it's just 10 a.m. in the morning, and you can imagine I'm already full. So this will just sustain me up to evening hours, because sometimes, okay, it's not like ignoring eating, but sometimes you just feel like you're full, and you know, maybe a snack for the day, that's it. I once told my mom, like, and she was like, you know, you're just starving yourself. It's not starving, you just feel like you're full, and that's it. So Uncle has watered, see, like you need to pour a lot of water so it penetrates deep and get into the soil. It penetrates deep into the soil and make sure the grass are well watered for them to now start growing. So this is it. These are the tools he's using. The rake, here it is, to remove like the top dirt. There's a spade, there's a small djembe, it's quite short. This is what we call a djembe. We use it to dig. You know, he was using it to dig the holes and make all that. So guys, this is the work, today's work, and he's done a very good job, an amazing job. He's a very good uncle, and we really appreciate him. Guys, if you've watched this video until this end, we really want to appreciate you so much. We do not take you for granted. May God bless you abundantly so that you keep on sharing and inviting friends and relatives to come and watch us. You know, that is how you support us, guys. Kindly subscribe if you haven't here on Chef Matiko's YouTube channel. Like, share, and drop down your comments, and we always appreciate you. So God bless you so much. Now they are playing. And stop crying. Is it crying or playing? Okay guys, bye. Have a beautiful time. If you're going to sleep, going to work, going wherever, go with God. May God protect you. For our Muslims brothers and sisters, kindly, we celebrate with you. May Allah bless you too, and have an amazing weekend ahead. Bye bye, beautiful people.